Hi and welcome to this week's FridAI with me, Billy McLaughlin. I'm not really sure how I can start the session without discussing Elon Musk. A lot of people will wonder why he is so influential in the AI space. Aside from being the world's richest man and having unlimited resource, he is a real visionary of what's to come. So he's been appointed as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency over in the US. And at this point, I do feel like they're taking the mix slightly because if you haven't noticed, the DOGE, which is the acronym for that department, is also the name of the meme coin that Elon Musk brought out a few years back. If you remember, a crypto coin with the Shiba Inu dog, I think it was, as the picture of it. So the Dogecoin is also the Doge department, which Elon Musk is now heading up for the US government. And this is to help them kind of strip back a lot of those departments that are potentially unnecessary in the US. What I am really interested to see is whether he will create efficiencies through technology, whether he's going to replace people with AI. This is a man who genuinely believes that in 20 years, we will have more robots than humans on the planet, and every house will have a in-house robot. So I'll be really interested to see what he can do with that sort of sense of power. He's also introduced Grok to X, which was formerly Twitter. So if you go onto X and you use it, you'll have the ability to have an interaction with Grok, which is their chatbot, and it's an AI one. It's been described as humorous. But yeah, I would like to see what people think of that if you are trialing it out. The other bit in kind of the general AI news is OpenAI, and I think last week I mentioned they are introducing agents. You'll probably remember that I mentioned about having like an orchestrator that will kind of run several agents. So they have now announced a launch date for this, which so AI Operator, I think it's going to be called, is now going to be January 2025, which is actually really pretty soon. So really looking forward to seeing how they pan out. In the world of accounting, though, and something a bit more UK specific, is the government in the UK, so gov.uk, have announced that they are launching an AI chatbot to help people, specifically people who use a lot of the gov.uk website for their business. Specifically for those type of businesses, they would like people to come forward to trial their new AI chatbot. And what it's going to do is give you answers on a staggering number of pages, 700,000 plus pages on that website, and you can ask questions and get a response. Now, they did actually launch this last year, 2023, and I think around 60 to 70% of people said it was good. But what they said was that it did not meet the high standards of being specific. So they've made some tweaks, and they've also said that they are looking really carefully to make sure it doesn't provide incorrect answers. Now, I think it's a really good idea. What's important is it's not going to be doing anything with HMRC as such just yet. But my concern is when it comes to using the likes of these chat functions is, do businesses know how to ask the right questions? So if they're not asking the right question, they'll be getting a different response, and that interpretation might be different. And the new Dave down the pub becomes the .gov UK chatbot because they've asked it something incorrect, got an incorrect answer, and assumed that's factual. I do really like the chatbots though, and this week I was really lucky to look at a product called Accounting Flow, and this is a practice management software, and they've introduced these sort of artificial intelligence, really smart ways of speaking and using the system. And I liked it because during the demo, I saw firsthand the real use cases that as accountants, we sometimes have to spend time doing. So asking it, could you just find me the UTI number of John Smith? Super easy, returned it like that. Could you give me a list of all the outstanding VAT returns? No problem, returned them like that. Even export them into Excel if you want to. And I really like this because it just saves the admin. And that's, for me, what AI is going to really impact our industry doing, is saving on the admin time. So yeah, that's Accounting Flow. If you do want to check it out, do go and speak to them. I do think it's interesting. And I asked the question of what if it can't produce the answer? not a problem. It will be honest and tell you that the answer is not available, so it's not going to make anything up. Finally, the really exciting news is Bailey is making a return. So I did mention that I did launch Bailey last week. She is my AI avatar. And on the 18th of December, as a Christmas gift, I will be doing a video to show you step by step, practically, on-screen demo of how to create your own AI avatar and where it can be applicable in your practice. I think that's the important thing. We don't want to be running into it and not knowing how to use these things. So if you are interested, if you just drop me a direct message with the word avatar, I'll make sure you get the link to that. If you are a 2020 member, you get it totally free. If you're not a 2020 member, no problem. You can buy that from us for £99, or you could become a member. So it's up to you. So please do drop me a message if you're interested in the link for Bailey, and hopefully I will be able to show you how you can create an AI avatar for you and your practice. I will be doing the video in somewhere really exciting next week, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all then. And just a little hint, I will be in one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world.